Aries, these six numbers could win you the lottery before the 30th of April, 2025. You're not someone who waits for miracles, you are the miracle. And if there's ever a moment the universe chooses you to shift your financial destiny, it's before the 30th of April, 2025. A new moon opens a rare energy portal where six powerful numbers vibrate intensely, calling out to brave souls ready to claim their luck. Inspired by Buddhist philosophy, which teaches that all phenomena carry deep vibrational frequencies, we understand that numbers aren't just lifeless symbols, they're coded energy, a bridge between you and everything you desire. For Aries, the zodiac's trailblazer, full of passion, ambition, and natural leadership, encountering the right numbers at the right moment isn't random, it's divine timing. Picture yourself standing before a lottery board. Out of millions of combinations, six numbers shine brighter than the rest. They're not born of chance, but of perfect resonance between your mind and the universe. They are answers to silent prayers, the crystallization of your determination, your drive, and your longing to live a life that truly matters. The new moon before the 30th of April, 2025, marks your personal rebirth. As lunar energy merges with Mars, your ruling planet, it creates an intense forward thrust. The six numbers will appear as confirmation. You're ready to receive your reward. But these numbers only unlock their power when you believe, take action, and connect deeply with them. Write them down. Repeat them in your mind like a mantra every morning. Place them under your pillow at night and meditate on them in stillness. Before you move forward, pause for just a moment. Hit subscribe and comment below. I'm ready to win the lottery before the 30th of April, 2025. It's not just a declaration, it's a signal sent back to the universe. When you say you're ready, only then can the universe respond. Maybe you've doubted, maybe you've failed, maybe you've missed chances before, but the days leading up to the 30th of April, 2025, won't be like any other. If you're reading this, it's because the universe chose you to hear this message. This isn't random. This isn't coincidence. This is destiny. Aries, hold on to your courage as you always have, because what comes next is the revelation of the six numbers that could make you the biggest winner of your life. And it all begins right now. First, we have the number 1. This isn't a random choice. It's a declaration, a message from the universe sent to the boldest and most determined soul in the zodiac Aries. The number 1 isn't just the beginning of every numerical sequence, it's the eternal symbol of leadership, of being first, of never accepting second place. There's a fire within you, not just to warm others, but to light your own path. That fire doesn't seek guidance, because it is the original light. And that right there is the pure energy of number 1. When you repeat this number each morning in your mind during meditation, or even just whispering it as you catch the first sunlight of the day, you're reconnecting with the core energy you were born with. It's the energy of action, of decisiveness, of turning thought into reality with a speed and force the other signs only dream of. The universe never picks the wrong person when it places number 1 at the start of your 6-number journey, because number 1 is you in your purest form. In Buddhism, number 1 also represents one-pointedness, a focused state of mind where distractions dissolve and clarity prevails. And you, Aries, when your inner fire is aimed at one clear goal, when your energy locks in on one purpose, nothing in the world can stand in your way. Number 1 reminds you, you don't need a dozen paths, just one vision, one direction, one powerful reason, and the world will part to make way for you. Imagine a lottery ticket with 6 boxes, and the first one you fill in is number 1, not because you think it's lucky, but because it's your declaration. I lead. I see opportunity first. I take action while others hesitate. Choosing number one is your inner voice confirming that you deserve to win, not by chance, but because you had the courage to begin, to step up, to be the first. Aries, of all the zodiac signs, you're the one who never waits their turn. And when you embrace the number one, you're not just picking a digit, you're stepping into the role of destiny's creator. If the jackpot is looking for a soul strong enough to claim it, then one is the first whisper the universe sends to you. Start now, because this is your moment to rise. But our journey, Aries, is only just beginning. If number one is the opening drumbeat, the first flame lit in the darkness, declaring that you're ready to play the great game of destiny. The next number I'm about to share is the wind that fuels that flame to burn even brighter. And that number chosen just for you, the one who refuses to stand still, is 19. You might be wondering, why 19? But remember, in the realm of cosmic vibrations, no number is ever random. Each one is a doorway. And for Aries, 19 is more than a number. It's a call to action. It's the energy of transformation, of turning what you've started into something real and lasting. You already know number one stands for beginnings, while the 9 next to it represents endings, completion, and maturity earned through challenges. When these two digits stand together, they're not just a number, they're a unique frequency. Start to finish, launch to triumph, leap to breakthrough. Picture the number 19 as a turning point in your destiny. You're standing midway on your journey, not a beginner anymore, but not quite the victor yet. That's exactly when 19 appears, to remind you that you didn't come this far just to stop halfway. Deep inside, every Aries has an unstoppable drive, and 19 resonates with that exact essence. Keep going, reach higher, rise above yourself. In Buddhism, enlightenment never comes from mindless repetition. It comes from constant transformation, from embracing the truth that everything changes and so must you. The number 19 carries that invitation. It's not soft, it's not comfortable, but it's the spark that propels you from someone who wants success to someone who claims it. And for those who burn with a flame that never goes out, like you, 19 is the test to prove you're ready for something far greater. So don't just see 19 as a digit on a lottery ticket. See it as a push from the universe, a whisper from your own soul. This is the moment to pivot, to commit, to trust, and to keep going toward the next phase of your journey. Because right after 19, the gates of abundance will no longer remain closed. On the path destiny has laid out for brave souls like Aries, there's always a higher level of energy waiting to be unlocked. And the next number in this mystical 6-number sequence the universe has chosen for you is 17. Let your shoulders relax, take a slow, deep breath, and picture yourself walking a sunlit path. Ahead of you isn't a dead end, but a surprising curve. Just as you start to doubt or hesitate, a sign appears, a marker named 17. It's no coincidence. It's a signal that you're on the right track and that the good things you've been hoping for are closer than ever. The number 17 is a powerful blend of 1, the number of action, beginnings, and leadership, and 7, the number of awakening, wisdom, and spiritual luck. In a sequence aimed at luck, prosperity, and financial breakthrough, 17 isn't just another number. It's confirmation that you've gathered all the tools you need to make your leap. In Buddhist philosophy, the number 7 is considered a spiritual pivot point. After enlightenment, the Buddha took 7 steps, and each one gave birth to a lotus flower. When 7 stands next to 1, it means the energy of bold action has aligned with divine guidance. That's when your decisions are no longer just impulsive, They're backed by insight, inner awareness, and a deep trust in the universe. Imagine you're about to buy a lottery ticket before the 30th of April, 2025. You choose number 17 not because it's lucky or because someone suggested it, but because you know every time you write down 17, you're reminding yourself that you are strong enough to act, wise enough to see the opportunity, and deep enough to understand that all good things begin with one bold step in faith. To fully align with the energy of number 17, each night before bed, write down one thing you want to start and one thing you learned today. In doing so, you activate both forces of 17, initiation and insight. Let 17 be your compass when you feel lost, and your guiding flame when the path gets dark. Because with it, you won't just win the lottery, you'll win at life itself. Imagine this moment. You stand before a grand gateway, not just any gate, but one pulsing with ancient energy, carved with the wisdom of sacred civilizations, glowing under the golden light of the setting sun. What do you feel? Your heart beats faster, not out of fear, but because something within you is awakening a calling from your soul. This gate, locked by the universe long ago, now waits for your touch to open. And the key you need is the number 28. The number 28 isn't just a code on a lottery ticket. For an Aries fiery, driven, and all-in 28 is the perfect blend of fierce intuition and the ability to build lasting foundations for long-term success. In numerology, the number 2 represents sensitivity, connection, and sacred relationships. It's the quieter, more reflective side of you that you sometimes forget exists. Meanwhile, 8 is the number of infinity, financial power, and boundless abundance. Together, they form 28, a cycle of lucky breakthrough grounded in wisdom and stability. If you feel like you're entering a new chapter filled not just with dreams, but real steps, not just ambition, but strong preparation, then 28 is your confirmation from the universe. You are ready for your greatest reward. Every morning before you take on the world, close your eyes and take a deep breath. Visualize the number 28 as a golden door shimmering in an infinite space. Repeat it in your mind like a sacred mantra. 28, I embrace the power of balance and breakthrough. Write it on a small piece of paper and keep it in your wallet or place it under your pillow so your subconscious can tune into the unique frequency this number carries. Soon, you'll notice the extraordinary, a perfectly timed opportunity, a call from someone who matters, a sudden aha moment that defies logic. But deep down, you'll know it's the universe responding to your declaration. Aries, you're not just lucky. You attract luck through your boldness, your commitment, and your refusal to back down. And the number 28 proves that the universe never wastes the power of those who dare to move forward. The gate is open. You're walking through. And on the other side, your life-changing destiny awaits. Now that the first gate has opened, and the energy of 28 still echoes through every cell in your body, I invite you to go further, not just to move forward, but to ascend to the brightest heights Aries can reach, and to unlock the next gate. You need another code that not only activates prosperity, but also awakens the eternal warrior within you. That number, chosen by the universe for those with steel in their hearts, is 39. To most, 39 might not mean much, but to you, Aries, 39 is an explosive fusion of practical creation and extraordinary rebirth. Number 3 stands for creativity, freedom, and voice, the unstoppable force in you that says what others won't, acts when others hesitate. You are the thunder before the storm, the first arrow fired into the dark. Number 9, as you've learned before, symbolizes endings and completion, but on a spiritual level, it also means release from the old, the energy of rebirth and preparation for a destiny-defining chapter. Together, 39 becomes the ignition switch, a breakthrough cycle that cannot be held back. This is the moment you go beyond being a leader. You become a pathmaker, someone others follow. Number 39 is not gentle. It doesn't come to the unsure. It arrives like a powerful storm, but the kind of storm that clears the path so the blazing sun can finally shine through. So, how do you deeply connect with the number 39? Start with your morning routine, when Aries energy is at its most powerful. Before diving into the busyness of the world, take just 3 minutes to sit in silence and meditate. Repeat in your mind, 39. I am ready to release the old and begin a new, abundant chapter. Each time you repeat it, imagine the number 39 glowing like molten gold, reforming a stronger, braver, more deserving version of yourself from within. At night, before you go to sleep, write down 3 things you did that showed courage and 9 things you're grateful for. It doesn't have to be anything big, a moment you dared to say no, a decisive choice, a time you were honest about how you truly felt. All of these are proof that the energy of 39 lives within you. This isn't just a ritual, it's a way to activate the magnetic field that attracts real fortune, not from wishing, but from action, from your spirit. Aries, you're not someone who simply dreams of luck. You make it real with your own 2 hands, with every forward step, with an unwavering gaze that never flinches. And 39 is the silent anthem of those born to rise every time they fall. When you walk with number 39, you're not just chasing luck, you're stepping into a new chapter of your life where the universe stops testing you and starts rewarding you, and you deserve that fully. Aries, if you're ready to receive the energy of 39 like a wave washing away old patterns and making room for a radiant new beginning, then you've now entered the phase of your journey known as the ascension of spirit and matter. And to open the gate to this phase, where your timing aligns and you attract the very best from the universe, you need one more number, a number that balances your explosive strength with the inner calm you sometimes forget. That number, perfectly aligned for someone like you, is 24. At first glance, 24 may not seem as flashy as some higher numbers, but it is the soul of sustainable growth, the foundation for the monumental achievements you're moving toward. In spiritual numerology, 2 represents harmony, cooperation, emotional connection, and the power of listening things that Aries, so goal-focused and action-driven, may occasionally overlook. But do you realize that a single well-timed moment of listening to the right person could be the very key to a life-changing financial partnership, investment, or unexpected opportunity? Then there's the 4, symbolizing structure, hard work, and trust in the process. It's the number of people who don't seek shortcuts, but who are willing to build brick by brick with their own 2 hands. And Aries, when your fiery passion fuses with the discipline and logic of number 4, magic doesn't just become possible, it becomes inevitable. Picture a towering skyscraper gleaming under golden sunlight. What keeps it standing isn't the sparkling glass outside, it's the hidden framework within. And number 24 is that framework for your financial journey. It's not loud, not flashy, but it's what keeps your career, your money, and your dreams from crumbling when the storms come. So, how do you live in alignment with the energy of 24? Every morning, before beginning anything, take a moment to quietly affirm, I choose to build lasting wealth. I am steady. What is meant for me will come. Repeat number 24 as a personal affirmation throughout your day when making financial decisions, choosing business partners, or managing your time and energy. In the evening, practice a simple ritual. Write down 2 things you did well today, the number 2, and 4 things you want to improve tomorrow, the number 4. This small habit helps you develop a growth mindset, a trait all millionaires have in common. Place the number 24 somewhere you'll see often, on your desk, in your wallet, or near your bed, so you're constantly reminded that true, lasting success doesn't come from impulse. It comes from steady, smart steps forward. Aries, you are a leader by nature, but leadership doesn't always mean running fast. Sometimes the path to lasting victory lies in walking steadily in the right direction and refusing to quit. And the number 24? It's more than a number, it's the steady heartbeat of us. And you, born to lead, are ready to live in sync with that rhythm. Aries, you've already passed through the early gates of destiny, fueled by the explosive power of number 1, the transformative energy of 39, and the solid foundation of 24. But the journey the universe has designed for you doesn't end in balance or temporary elevation, because you, with the heart of a warrior who never tires, don't just want success. You want total victory, and to unlock the next level, where you are no longer limited by any barrier, the universe sends you the number 10. Number 10, before the 30th of April, might look simple, but in the deeper realms of astrology and numerology, it symbolizes rebirth, a new level of beginning, and the affirmation of a soul that has completed its first cycle of growth. For Aries, who bursts into life like the first fire of spring, 10 isn't just a blessing. It's a declaration from a soul reborn, mature, and now ready to take command of the game. The number 1 in 10 represents the qualities you already know well: courage, decisiveness, leadership. But when a 0 stands beside it, it doesn't just amplify the strength of 1, it opens a portal to infinite potential. In ancient cosmology, the number 0 represents the void, not emptiness, but unrealized potential. To arrive at 10 is to stand at the crossroads between everything you've achieved and everything you're now about to create. Picture yourself at this intersection. Behind you, all your wins, mistakes, and lessons. Ahead, a path no one else has walked. But you're not afraid, because you are the one who builds the path. And before the 30th of April, 2025, that moment is not where you wait for magic, but where you become the magic. So how do you align with the energy of 10 in real life? Start with a morning ritual. Each day, upon waking, speak the number 10 aloud as a declaration. I'm ready to enter a new chapter. I am the author of my own destiny. Feel its frequency, not rushed, but grounded, not timid, but confident. The energy of someone who has completed a journey and is now stepping into the next tier. You can also commit to a 10-day practice. Each day, write down one goal to complete within 24 hours. At the end of the 10 days, you won't just have 10 small wins. You'll have reprogrammed the way you take charge of your life. Stick the number 10 to your mirror, your desk, or your phone screen anywhere you'll see it often. Each glance is a reminder. You are no longer the beginner. You've completed your first round, and now you're stepping into a new cycle of creation. Aries, you weren't born to run in circles. You were born to break old patterns and build new destinies. And 10 is the ticket that takes you beyond your limits, into the place where anything is possible as long as you're brave enough to begin again. This time, with everything you've learned in your hands, the universe is ready. The only question now is, are you ready to step into the next level of who you're meant to become? Aries, You're not someone who waits for opportunities. You create destiny. You burn through every limit and forge your own path with sheer willpower and the eternal fire that lives inside you. And today, having walked through each number from 1 to 66, from your first bold action to the peak of abundance, you haven't just passed through symbols of luck. You've activated a financial code written by the universe just for you. These 6 numbers, they're more than digits on a lottery ticket. They are 6 layers of energy vibrating and resonating around you like a powerful magnetic field. They are guiding light, protective force, and a whispered message from the universe saying, "You are strong enough to receive and mature enough to keep the reward you deserve." Before the 30th of April, 2025, won't be just another date on the calendar. It is a gateway to destiny. It is the moment when everything you've planted through belief, action, intuition, and courage will bloom into tangible fortune, clear financial opportunities, and a victory that leaves you not just amazed, but moved to tears, because you chose not to give up. And if you're still reading these final lines, that's not a coincidence. It's confirmation you're ready. You've been patient enough to receive this message. You've been brave enough to go all the way. Now stand tall, take a deep breath, and say it out loud. I am ready to claim my victory. Before the 30th of April, 2025, the universe is always listening. And once you speak your truth, the entire sky begins to shift to bring you to the right place at the right time, with a ticket in your hand and a victorious smile on your face. Good luck, Aries. But more than that, may you have enough faith to turn that luck into reality, because you are not someone who merely hopes to win, you are someone who will win. Thank you so much for walking this journey all the way here. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you never miss another message or precious prophecy. Your financial fate is in your hands, and I can't wait to see what the universe delivers for you next. Step forward, flow with the current of abundance, and let the incredible energy of the universe guide you to your radiant future.